Oh, they throwing that shit.
And we are going. What's going on with everybody, man? It's your boy Eric, aka Young God, coming to you live in the Orange Dungeon, giving it to you real raw, rugged. And I got some on another line. I'll let him introduce himself, man. Who we got?
Hey, it's your boy Mike.
Hey, man.
Thank you.
I don't think you know how crazy this is, bro.
It's crazy.
This is
I,
the
I'm
crazy.
like, I'm like, you don't know how crazy it is. I'm talking to Eric, the young guy. Stop playing, bro.
Hey, man. Let me tell you why this is crazy. Not only have I been waiting, I feel like for years to do this one. Niggas subscribe to me, bro. I think niggas want to catch phase for me not interviewing you sooner, bro. I just reviewed Disco when it came out. Nigga, I kid you not. Let's say the video had like 24 likes in like an hour. Nigga, somebody commented, they was like, cool review, but where's the interview? That comment that comment got more likes than the video, bruh.
Look at
I was like,
that.
niggas don't even care about the review, bruh. Niggas don't even give a damn about me, man. So the fact that
I'm
we here,
dead.
bro, I just gotta let you know, I appreciate you for gracing the, you know what I'm saying, blessing me with the presence, bro. I really do, man.
Nah, bro. I appreciate that shit for real, bro. Niggas focus your shit. You low key like one of the only like valid review people. No cap.
Well, this is interesting to me. I realized doing my research, you don't really do interviews like that. So before we get into this, I do want to know, like, I don't know why you came on my channel. Like, out of all niggas' channels you could have approached, you went with the nigga with the bonnet. So before we get into this, I do gotta
Yeah,
know
I'm
why,
dead.
why did you let me do this, bruh?
Nah, bro. I seen you did one with a couple of the homies, so I was like, oh, for real, all right, it just seemed cool, you know. And I also just like with interviewers and shit, like certain people just be doing like their jobs and shit. I could tell like you really like enjoy niggas' music and shit. So like I like off just that appreciation alone, like yeah, like it's a mutual respect and shit. And also just seeing how you like break shit down, but also you just human at the same time. A lot of niggas don't be on that vibe, so
Hey, that's
they,
why I feel like niggas connect with you and everybody that you rock with music because not only is the music good, niggas could tell y'all human. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that human understanding, like on a human level that damn like these niggas got emotions, these niggas get happy, these niggas get sad, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like you portray that through your music. So shout out to you
yeah,
for that, man. Shout out to you for
appreciate
that.
that, fam. Appreciate that.
How do you this is gonna be a weird question, but how do you do that? I was listening to Sage last album. He said what that nigga say? That nigga say, he say my people say I'm getting better at painting a picture for the listener. And I feel like you, him, everybody around y'all, you guys have this way to like just paint this imagery of just like a window inside your guys like brain. Like how do you portray that?
I think like I don't know, like it's just like a part of everyday life and shit. Like I don't even be trying to like write OD or like write every day and shit because I know I gotta experience some shit first so I could like write about it or like even just processing feelings. Like that's the shit I be peeping with a lot of my music when I go back to it. It's usually a reflection of some shit that I was going through, and now I'm just able to like it's like for y'all or not for y'all, but like whoever is listening, it's a it's like a different experience for me. It's like kind of helping me get through like my everyday life challenges and shit.
Therapy almost.
Yeah, 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 kind of.
Are you a therapy nigga at all?
Yo, not at the moment, but I'm trying to tap in. No cap. I'm trying to lock into this therapy day.
Man, so look, bro, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, man. So I be the main nigga pushing therapy on niggas. Don't do it myself. So very contradictory. So
Mm,
recently, I did this whole complex article where I was writing about Jacksonville rappers and I don't know if you've seen it, but a lot of those Jacksonville rappers rapping about a
mm-hmm.
lot of like very real things because I'm from Jacksonville, so I feel like let me interview these niggas and talk to them. I'm telling them you need to go to therapy, just trying to like put them on game. So recently, I interviewed this psychologist and he flipped it on me. He was like, "Yo, let's do a therapy session on camera if you're comfortable with that." I'm like, all right. But the way he asked it, he was like, let's do an interview where we contemplate what will your future be in the next 5 years. So I'm like, bet.
Yo, he was trying to go, man.
But Pete, this nigga asking me questions, and I'm supposed to be the question asking nigga. I'm getting asked the
Yeah,
questions. I'm sitting here thinking, and I'm like, bro, this dude is really good at his job. And the way that made me feel, I was like, bro, this is really neat. There's like every black person in America, I feel like it should be like when niggas ask reparations. I feel like free therapy sessions should be like put in the
yeah,
reparation clause.
bro, for sure, bro. Just any type of work you doing, like niggas, yo, the amount of niggas that's like fucked up mentally and like just like without any care because you're trying to survive for your next whatever or next check or just like the next thing. It's crazy and like niggas do not be caring. Like even like now, how I be thinking about like I need therapy. I be like, damn, nigga, like I'm 22 years old and shit just hitting now that a nigga been needed therapy. Like, I'm like, bro, it's been a minute, low key. Like, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I grew up around toxic Southern niggas, and you mentioned therapy. Niggas think you weird. Niggas think you want to kill yourself. Niggas just think the worst. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, it's not even that bad. Like a nigga just need to talk to somebody for a little bit. You feel
Oh,
me?
God.
So when you doing music, let's say you're in a very bad mental state, and I'm pretty sure it's times where you just can't make music because you're just not in that mind frame. How do you cope and deal with those emotions?
I have different ways. I say I have a pretty like strong like support group like in terms of friends and shit and like people I could go to talk to or like I've been biking a whole lot this summer and shit. So I be doing a lot of biking to try and just get my mind like free. Also, it's a million different types of za out there. It's like just do. Oh, I've been cooking too. I've
Mm.
been cooking. That shit been helping a lot. Like just like keeping busy.
What's the mic special, man? What you cooking?
I'm not gonna lie. It's a couple of different things on the. It's a couple of different things on the entree. Can't cap. Can't cap.
What's the
Niggas can't.
best one? Like if you had to impress
Yeah,
somebody, what's the
yeah,
best one?
yeah. What you saying, bro? Which one? Which one was really the one where like niggas went kind of crazy today? But, hey,
Today, no,
you think
no.
the burger,
No, the Rasta pasta.
rasta pasta? Niggas saying the rasta pasta.
What you put in a Rasta pasta? What's that?
Is it, rasta pasta is like it's basically just like what like jerk Alfredo. Yeah, like jerk Alfredo basically.
Some
But
Jamaican shit.
yeah, it's kind of it's like yeah, oh yeah, niggas did it with salmon. That shit was crazy.
Okay.
But it's basically Jamaican, but like some fake Jamaican shit. I can't lie.
Shout out to the Jamaican nigga making bougie bonton pasta over there, man. I'm fucking with it, bro. That nigga going crazy over there. That is hilarious, nigga.
Yeah.
But no, you said something. You said something I want to touch on. You said you've been biking a lot. I feel like some black people. We always attribute this to white people, like niggas going hiking and just being in the woods, like that's white people shit. I really feel like there needs to be like a grand awakening where black people need to like connect with Earth. Like I feel like we are so out of touch with Earth, bro.
Yeah, no cap, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of them niggas, like, cause I like to be in the house. I like to like play video games, but I don't know. Since quarantine, I kind of been like, that's the shit that pushed me to go outside more, and like, not like outside, like where like millions of people are, but like
Yeah.
outside, like, like I went hiking my first time during quarantine. That shit was super fun. Like I feel like people that like need to go enjoy that shit more. And you don't even realize like I remember I was having such a terrible day, and then I went hiking, and then like my shit completely like like by the time I came back, I was just like, bro, like nigga really up right now.
It's crazy, man. I'm the same way as you, bro. I'm an in the house type of nigga. I literally just playing the games, playing Yakuza before I got on here, and I'm like just a in the house type of guy. And I feel like when you get outside, definitely during this quarantine, it kind of messed with my mind just being outside so much. And going outside, it's just
Yeah.
it like tap into a different part of your brain. So yeah, man.
Okay, and I think it's also like that should be training your brain. Like when you're outside, you just be taking that information like all the time. So it's like I feel like your brain needs to always be like, like working like that.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I guess I could rewind because I wanted to start off with how I even discovered who you were. So this was some years ago. I've always had people be like, "Yo, you should start listening to Mike. You should start listening to Mike." and I would compare it to an MF Doom situation. When I first found out about MF Doom, first thing I heard was Matt Vilney. I did not understand it. I was like, yo, this is too much for my brain, and it took me forever for it to click. It finally
Yeah.
clicked. So when I first listened to you, I was like, I don't get it. This is like too much going on for me. And then it finally clicked, and it was War in My Pen. That was the one where I was like, okay, this is for me. Then I started listening to the old. I'm like, okay, I get it now. And ever since, bro, you've been clicking, man. I feel like you are the king of one liners, bro. Like you be having you get in and get out and like you be having just real niggas like it be the simple stuff for me. What you say? You said you said I was in the crib hungry, really finna lick something. Like I was like, nigga, I was finna grab my ski mask. Like, nigga, what? Nigga, you feel me? What you
Fucking
talking about,
dumb.
nigga? I love stuff like that, man.
Man.
Or the real passionate sentimental bars. What you say? The bar about my mom said I reminded her past, but that's bad because it looked like my dad. Like shit like that. Like right. That's I almost shed a real nigga tear to that. So I just want to let you know them simple just one liners that aren't like double entendres or whatever. A nigga like me appreciate that, bro. So
Yeah, I appreciate that shit for real. Cause hey, I be feeling like I don't know. I appreciate people able to appreciate that shit. Cause I just be trying to like write like real emotion and shit, and not everybody be trying to hear that shit all the time. So when niggas do appreciate it, I be grateful. Thank
nah, so I mean, I feel like there's a noticeable like uptick in your mood on disco. Was that like I guess was that a is that like I guess a real life thing? Like was that like a representation of how you felt while making that?
you. Yeah, I think when I first started working on disco, which I say would be like early, like I would say summertime last year, like right after like August, basically like ending the summer, like right after Where the World dropped. I had just moved into this new. I was just like getting into like a new routine. Like the last place I was living in was just like hella drama and shit, and then the actual crib was so ass. Like so it was just like it was just bad vibes.
Yeah.
So then, like getting into this new crib, it was just like a lot of new shit. Like introducing new things to my life and like even like going outside more and meeting new people. Like I think all of those things are just like attributing itself to the music, and then I was learning a lot. Like with the new people that I was meeting, I was learning like a lot from those people. Like just like certain talks, like that. Like I don't know, like it's crazy. Each song from the project really comes from like it's like a like 4 chapter book, low key. Like early August, then like October, winter time, then like early January, and then there's like the last like push, which is like airdrop, um, airdrop. What else? Last push, airdrop, spiral, low key. Like, yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, but yeah, I was just like, I don't know. I just been doing mad learning about life and shit, and trying to like ease up, trying to enjoy.
Well, I guess comparing to when you said the bar about hungry in the crib finna lick something or whatever, can you compare your like when you wrote that bar today or comparing to today? Is there a noticeable difference in who you are? Like is that like a very different person back then, or is that a similar
Yeah,
person?
I think it's still a similar person. I think it's different circumstances. Like back like Word My Pen. That's low key one of my favorite projects. I can't lie. Like it was a crazy time. I like mixed that shit with like Apple headphones like before the AirPods came out and shit.
Wow.
Like
Nigga had
yeah,
the
like that.
stringy era. He had the stringy joint still.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and it was just a crazy time. I was like taking care of my mom and shit, and like that feeling of like hunger. Like I feel like that's what Warren My Pen really like reminded me of. It's just like hunger and like betrayal, like low
Mm.
key. Like so, I'd be like it's definitely like different circumstances. But I guess I could say I'm different. Like I definitely say like I'm like less fearful of like what life has to offer.
In what way?
Just like I don't know, like I'm just like trying new things out and shit. Like I don't know, that sounds crazy. Like,
I feel
nah,
you though, cause you cooking, you outside hiking and shit. So I feel you what you're saying.
exactly.
I
I'm
feel
just
what you're
doing
saying.
like stuff that like I would be too lazy to do, or like like, or just like too in my bag to do or whatever. So like, I don't know, like talk like talking like me and my dad be talking more often, actually be talking about shit, not just like, hey, how you doing, blah
Yeah.
blah. Like, nigga be talking to me about his like personal relationships, and I be trying to get advice from him about my own personal relationships and shit. Like, I'm just like getting different outlooks like on life, like kind of making me like, I don't know. Uh, shit is kind of different, I think.
No, I feel you. I feel you. I had a way that I wanted to structure this interview, but I have to get right into disco at this point because I feel like this ties into it. Like that bar and just hunger and struggle. You know, it's my favorite bar of the year, bro. It's on disco, man. You know, a
Mm,
bar hit me, bro.
uh,
Man, that nigga say, "You see these fucked up braids, man? I'm trying to get paid." What?
yeah,
What?
shout out that nigga, right? Shout out that nigga Sideshow, bro. That nigga came and delivered one of the craziest verses, real life,
Oh my
real.
gosh! Like, can you like that song is so special? Is there a story behind that song? Like, how did that song come about? Was he originally supposed to be on that song? Like, what's the story behind that?
Yeah, he had pulled up to Brooklyn one time. Nigga was staying like, I think he was chilling at the crib. Like, we had went record shopping like one
Mm.
time. I swear to God, this nigga bought like at least $500 worth of vinyl.
Nigga went
Like,
crazy.
yeah, the nigga went like, I bet nobody know where the vinyls is at right now. Like, them shit's just gone. But niggas had copped this one vinyl. Should I drop the
No,
name?
no,
Hey, I was just looking at a Rock Marciano interview. And he was talking about niggas sample snitching, and that shit made me never want to ask for a sample in my life. That shit made me feel
Bruh,
bad, bruh.
it's treacherous because I'm the type of nigga that like will put part of the sample in there, and like, like, I'm like, yo, like, y'all got this, but y'all just gotta keep this low key so y'all don't get me in
Yeah.
trouble. Niggas be so hyped to know the sample is like, bruh, like, just calm down, bro. I give it to you, but just let me like, take my time. But I'm gonna let you know about that vinyl though. But wait till
For
the
sure.
recording.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
But niggas got that one, and then niggas had made like, we was running through all the vinyl, then niggas made that beat. Probably like, usually whenever niggas find a spot like that, just let the beat play for like 2 days. 2 days, 3 days straight. So it was playing for the whole time he was there. But low key, the nigga recorded his verse fast as fuck. Like, that shit recorded his verse. I only had the chorus for it. It was like, I hope niggas alarm. I hope niggas got their feelings out. And then, yeah, I swear, like, low key, I think that was that fourth chorus shit where I put a verse onto that shit because it was one of the last things that I did for the tape. But it took a minute because, like, low key, I was just like, yo, I don't even know how to like match the energy that Sideshow came on that shit. I was just like, bro, like, I gotta wait. Like, I gotta take my time, low key.
Bruh,
But
that nigga's like he just got out of jail. He had a proper meal in 3 months, bruh. That nigga's like he might have skipped some days of bath. Like that nigga sounded hungry as hell, bruh. Shout out to that nigga Sideshow, man.
yeah,
That boy
he
was
came
talking.
stupid.
That
He
boy
came
was
crazy.
talking, man. But no, that beat, bro. You put a lot into that one, man. The way that beat is I feel like it's different for you. I don't know if you would agree, but I feel like I haven't heard too many beats where I could be like, I couldn't identify. Oh, that's a mic beat. Like that was like, whoa, that was a little different. Like you really was in your bag on that
And,
one right there.
I mean, I've been trying, like, niggas low key just trying to get deeper. Like, niggas just be freaking able to for just trying to find different ways to freak that shit more.
Hey man, well one of my favorite beats that you freaked crazy, man, was that I don't you need to keep me
Uh,
alive. Even
you know,
though that shit, they're crazy, bro.
I'm dead, yo. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that shit. That shit. That was another one. That's low key a beat from hella long ago.
Really.
Like probably from like even before Weight of the World, but just never released. And then just threw a verse on that shit.
You know what's crazy is that like these samples, these beats are just so fire to me. And then like you start off that's 2 for 2, and then track 3, which is before I even get to this, Is there a story behind why it's called intro and it's track 3?
Leaders of Tomorrow.
Yes.
That shit is low key like, so like, I don't know, like it kind of just made sense as the intro, you know, like as like the at the beginning of the track, the guy is like, oh, like, all right, like my bad, let's start from the beginning. And then he's like 3, 2, 1, and then it's like the introduction, like the guy talks of like kind of like about like what the tape is about. It's just like it's like a mission statement, you know.
Yeah.
I feel like that was the right beginning, but it didn't make sense it actually being at the beginning. Like Evil Eye, like I feel like Evil Eye was like the prayer for the whole album. You know, it's like the Evil Eye for the album. Like, so no evil energy is like, and then Alarm is like a warning, and then Leaders of Tomorrow mission statement, and then I was able to start. You know,
That's fire. That's like you said, that's a perfect way. It's like I'm praying for the nigga. Then it's like, all right, bro, you better leave. Then you just shot him. You feel me? It's like you went right in. I feel that. That's hard, bro. And the crazy thing about that song, you're so urgent on that song, bro. Like that. So me and my homeboy Rari was talking about this. Shout out to Rari. We talk about you all the time, and we was like, bro, he sounded different on that song. Like similar to Sideshow, where he just sounded super hungry. You sounded like you really wanted to get after that beat. I don't know if there was something going on with you that day, but you were on it on that song. Like your energy was different.
nah, I appreciate that shit. It was really that beat. Once I found that loop, that shit just kind of like put me in a different place. Like certain ones like that be like, I don't know, like the way it translates to me, just like it'd be different. So I feel like I gotta show the same respect by like coming crazy on it. You know?
Fire, bro. You know it's a song I really love on here that I don't really see get talked about too much. I like Airdrop, bro. Airdrop is super duper good.
Oh, you a real nigga for that, bro.
You know why I like Airdrop? The beat, I don't know why, don't ask me why, but it sounds like I'm in somebody's small, like somebody grandmama's small church, and like I'm waiting for everything to get done. It feel like an old church building. They just be playing that song in the background, and the way that you're going over that beat, you're flowing so like just perfectly on that. That's a fire song.
I appreciate that shit for real. Yeah, that was one of those ones like the last quarter one. So I was like, yeah, this like I don't know, it's like random burst of emotion that needed to be put onto music and shit.
Loved it, and then it comes right, or it comes after. I feel like it's either Tailwind or Leaders of Tomorrow, but it depends on what day for me. That Tailwind, that's some of your best rapping I ever heard, bro. Like
Yeah,
you put, I feel like I got an ear for when I could listen to a rapper and be like, okay, this nigga was in a completely different zone. I feel like when you was writing on Tailwind, you was like in one of them zones where you was trying to like rap your ass off.
nah, yeah, for sure. I had that's another fourth quarter one. I think I had just came back from LA. I was chilling with the homies, like other this nigga Sideshow, Tebe, like Al, and all these niggas. And whenever I be around them, I just be like, all right, I need to be on some rap
Yeah.
shit. I just be like, fuck it, like I need to get back to this pad and like start going crazy. Cause then like I don't know, like it's just like I feel like it's just when you're surrounded by like all your favorite artists and shit, you just be like, yeah, I gotta go harder, like, cause these niggas going stupid, you know.
That's elite, bro. Yeah, that song is elite. And that song showed me you have actually something in common with Sada Baby. You and Sada Baby are the only niggas to ever rhyme balsamic vinaigrette in a song, to my knowledge. Never heard that done before. That nigga Sada Baby said. Sada Baby said he beat a nigga so bad he had blood on his thumbs, like, and it looked like balsamic vinaigrette. I was like, that's fucking crazy. That's crazy. And you had the balsamic vinegar bar. That was wild. So shout out to you for being a cultured man. You know what I'm saying? Not too many niggas dropping balsamic vinaigrette bars. You feel me? You really, I can tell you really been in the kitchen for real. Nigga dropping secret sauces and shit. You feel me?
Tell us stop sleeping, bro.
I'm listening to it all, man, and just listening to this album, it just really shows me what I love the most about you and a Sage and a Earl or just whoever is that you guys really can convey emotions really well. So that led me to believe, is that something that you do well in real life, like in talking, or is it something that you specifically do better in music?
Yeah. But, yeah, it's, I mean, like, I would say, yeah, yeah. My bad, bro.
No, you're fine.
Uh, I would say more so like I'm good at explaining like how I feel and shit, and like being transparent about my emotions and shit in real life. But it's usually easier with people that I'm very comfortable with. So like music is one place where I don't know, like it's kind of like my place where I could be 100% myself and like just be free, like without the other restriction of like having to feel comfortable around people. Like that's why like I love performing so much. I feel like that's like my pure 100% self. Like I don't know, but yeah, it's like just like a place that I could freely express. You know.
Hey, you know what? You know what I learned today? That you're a really good performer. I'm super late, but I looked at you doing the live stream where you was performing a couple of the songs before you came out on here.
Uh,
You have so much fucking energy, bro. Like
yo,
you were on your Jada Kiss bag. How nigga was on verses. I was like, but this nigga, this nigga finna shut down New York with this one right here,
I'm
man.
fucking
You
dead.
were going crazy. Is this like, are you a natural performer? Is that something you had to learn?
Yo, I think I had to learn it for sure. Like I definitely spent a lot of time like doing like performance research and shit. And like one of my favorite performers, Sister Nancy. Like just like even like Tebe, like Earl Sweatshirt, that nigga performance skill be crazy. I think it's just the thing of like the being the MC, master of the ceremony, and trying to call for people's attention. Uh, is something because that's something that I have trouble doing in real life.
Yeah.
So I feel like on stage, it's like like it's definitely a power. Like it's definitely a gift.
You said Sister Nancy, as in the
Yeah,
reg
the
the.
reggae, reggae artist.
Come on, man. Come on, nigga already know what you on. Come on, man.
I'm
That's
fucking
that ain't no
dead.
stopping Nancy, man. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
for real, number one.
I didn't know you was a. I didn't know you was a. Are you like a? You just grew up on like Jamaican music at all?
Nah, not even. I don't even know how. There was like a time like 2017, I think 2016. I just started fucking with Sister Nancy OD. Like my parents, like both my parents are from Nigeria. Like the only rap album my dad know, I think, is "Ready to Die" by Biggie.
Mm.
Yeah, but that's it. But like they didn't really put me on to much music and shit.
In New York, that's like a big thing though. Like niggas love reggae music up there, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. I think I don't think it's like I don't think niggas be on their reggae shit insane out here, but it's like it's definitely a lot of Caribbean people out here. So
Hey, being in Florida, that's one thing I was blessed with. You would think this is like little Jamaica or something. Niggas love Jamaican music. I was just looking at a video where huh?
that's fire.
I was looking at a video where DJ Khaled was just talking patois. I was like, I don't know how the fuck that nigga knows that. Niggas love Jamaican
I'm
music down
fucking
here,
dead.
man. Hey, and that kind of brings me to something I want to talk about because we talk about your samples and by the way, you put me on one of my favorite songs, bro. That I forget the name of your song, but the song that was on Tears of Joy with the and Jesus love ain't no love,
Oh,
ain't no man. That song is fire. I ended up finding that song. That's one of the
yeah,
ones right there.
that shit is crazy. That's that man, Ted Kamal on the beat.
So
Yeah,
fire. He did his thing on that. So that made me ask you, like, what are like, are you a big soul guy? Like, like, are you a big '70s soul guy? If so, like, what are things that you go to during, like, from that
uh,
era that you listen to?
I don't even know. Like, I'm not even really like. I wouldn't say I'm really too much of like like I kind of like know different genres, but like not too deeply about any like
Yeah,
like
for sure. Yeah, yeah.
yeah. I'm not gonna lie, just be listening to shit. Then like if I fuck with it, I'll be like, yo, I'm about to lock it. Like it's fucked up. I'll hear a new song and listen to that same song like 3,000 times. Low key, yeah. Like it'd be crazy. A lot of the music that I be sampling, it was like I be sampling the same shit like over and over again because like, oh, like this is just a song that I genuinely fuck with, like Yeah, but I be picking from different places. I definitely fuck with soul music, but I would say like more so like I feel like there's like a time period like when niggas was really tapped into that bag, like 2018, like 2017, niggas was tapped into their like soul music and shit. Like I feel like more so now I've like been on my like her fake bossa nova type sampling shit. Just like yeah,
Hey,
like
hey, after we off here, can a nigga put you on some classic old Spanish music,
yeah,
bro?
put me on some heat, please, bro.
Bruh,
Please,
a
please,
nigga been
please.
over here goddamn salsa dancing to this Filipino music, bruh. Hey man, I got you, bro. When we off here, cause I've been thinking, I can't produce for anything. So when I listen to songs, I be like, damn man, I wish I could show this to a nigga. 'Cause I feel like this is an inspiring nigga who can produce. So
Bro, send that shit, please,
hey,
please send that
I'ma
shit.
damn near make you a playlist, bro. You feel me, man?
Hey,
Goddamn.
I'd appreciate that, bro.
Got
Real
you,
talk.
got you, got you. And something that can kind of go back to you saying you're trying to do new things. You're outside jogging and riding bikes and doing different things. I noticed on the album you said what'd you say? I wrote it down. You said drop weight, not a written's in the best shape. Fire bar. Um, do you think I guess like losing weight or was it eating different things kind of like rewired your brain to write better?
uh, I mean, it definitely like when you eating healthy, it definitely affects your like mental state. You definitely just like on Superman mode. But I low key that line was supposed to be like a. I was trying to be clever with that one. I was like, I dropped the weight of the world, and now the Renz is in the best
That flew over
shape.
my head. That was fire. That's fire. That's fire.
I'm
That's
fucking
fire.
dead.
That's fire. I love battle rap, so I be thinking I'm catching everything. Didn't catch that one. I fuck with that. That's fire. That's fire right there.
Nah, yeah, but definitely like even now that I'm cooking my own food and shit, it should definitely help mentally, just like being in charge of your own routine and shit.
I feel like it's so much things that, like things that I do, like you said, like even like just seeing. I went to New York for the first time October. Could never live in New York, bro. It's not enough vegetation. It's not
Yeah,
enough colors. Like literally, it looked like I was in Jim Crow. Like I was like, bro, I can't fucking be here, bro. It's too many buildings. Like it's messing with my
I'm
mind.
fucking dead.
So I feel like seeing just trees and seeing squirrels, I feel like low key, like just subconsciously, these things like kind of make your brain keep going. I don't know if you would agree, but just like
Mm-hmm.
the little things in life that we don't even appreciate or realize that we take for granted. Like just
For sure.
imagine, like people living in third world countries, they're just looking at like dirt. You feel me? Like they don't even get to see these. You know what I'm saying? These colorful, bright things that we see, and I feel like we take that for granted, and that's why a lot of people come up with these creative ideas because we just are so equipped with so much natural beauty. You know?
Yeah, for sure. And I think it goes for like different like people like you're always gonna try and see like you're always gonna everybody understands their environment in a different way and like as a reflection of that because of the way that they observe the environment, you know, and that's a beautiful thing because somebody could be in like a country that's going through some shit, but the way that they perceive what's going on, like looks crazy on paper, you know, or like sounds crazy to the music, you know. Like one of my favorite tapes ever is Nigeria '70s bump, and it's like a lot of music that dropped after the Biafran War,
Mm.
and that shit like yo like just like the different emotions that's like coming out of people, and it's like they're not even all from Nigeria. Like some people are from Ghana, but just like around the region, and like you could tell like there's certain feelings of like deep sadness to like feelings of anger, and then there's even like feelings of like niggas just being happy that the shit is finally over, you know,
Mm.
which is like is that like that type of happiness is a more complex happiness than just normal happiness, you
Yeah.
know. So like shit like that is always interesting because it's just a reflection of their environment or like what's going on in present time and shit. So.
Continue with that theory. I always think about why music from the '70s, soul music from the '70s. I feel like that's I can not say debate, but personally, I believe that's like the greatest era for black music, quality
Mm.
wise. And I always think, why was that so long ago? Why was it so good? Like you hear a song 10 years ago, it sound outdated. You hear a song from 50, 40 years ago, it still could have came out today. It would have been crazy.
Yeah,
So
yeah, I understand.
I think about that all the time, and I think one is like people don't use instruments, and two, a lot of people can't sing. But I think another reason was that, like going back to Nigeria thing, like they were coming from like struggle, and they had to pull from that struggle. So I don't know if like some of these soul singers, they were pulling from like real struggle and sorrow. I mean, because a lot of them sad songs, I legit think that was like a real breakup. Like they weren't just
Yeah,
created off.
yeah, yeah.
You
No
know what I'm
cap.
saying?
Niggas' idea of like love is so crazy, and then niggas was like a lot of shit that low key niggas would get canceled for now. Niggas was singing nigga heart out about that shit back in the day. like niggas cause niggas is just like, yo, I don't know what love is, but here's my attempt. You know,
It's crazy, bro. It's like they were letting out just raw emotion, and I don't know. I mean, like what? Like I don't know if you'd agree with that take, but like, what would your theory be on why music back then was just is looked upon as just so amazing to now where it finds like a lot of critique?
uh, I, I just think I'm not gonna lie. I feel like with certain shit today, like everything kind of has like like everything kind of feels like an advertisement.
Mm.
You know, so I feel like a lot of shit doesn't have the space to be taken so serious because you're not sure if you're like supposed to take it in because it's good art or if you're supposed to take it in because somebody's trying to sell it to you.
Mm.
You know, like I feel like back then it was more so like, all right, cool, damn, this nigga could sing. That's crazy. Like that's crazy. You feel me? Like I'll be locked in. It's not like yo. Uh, Scrolling through Instagram, randomly an advertisement pop up that's like, "Yo, listen to this or you might die in 10 days." Like, you know, like it's like, bro, like niggas could like actually have true emotions for how they feel about certain shit. So like, then you actually care. Then you're like, all right, I'm about to go out my way to like
Yeah.
support this or like be a part of this, you know. And I think that's what made a lot of things special is that like say if something crazy like was happening in New York or a crazy artist was coming out in New York, then everybody in New York would be able to live in that glory or like live in that greatness because it's something that's like happening there. Like, oh, we know these people, like, you know, we've been around this. Like nowadays, like it be niggas, like a nigga could be from Brooklyn and have zero fans in New York but be popping crazy in New Zealand. Like shit like that is like, I don't know how it's about to like translate in the future, like you know, like in history or whatever, you know, like because I don't know. I feel like niggas kind of like tweak the machine too crazy.
Well, no, you talking about being advertised to, that made me think that I feel like, let's go back to like even Mozart, like back to Beethoven, all those days. Like
Mm.
back then, you didn't have to have a look. Like niggas, like, well, does it the nigga got the it factor? It's like, bro, does the nigga write good music or not? That's all they cared about. They didn't care what the nigga looked like or anything. And I feel like
Nah, for
now,
sure.
I feel like even going back to the '70s, hey, some ugly niggas was making love songs. It was some dirt ugly niggas making love songs. Now I feel like now that it's been so commercialized, there's more factors than just is he talented or is she talented. Is does she have a look? Does he have a look? Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying? It's much more than just is this person a great artist? Now it's are they memeable? You know what I'm saying? Can we put a meme
yeah,
up of
yeah,
them?
exactly. Yeah,
It's much
and
more.
it's crazy. It's super crazy because like real important shit be getting overlooked because of that shit. Like just because like niggas are just more like appealing to social media. It's fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like
You being a genuine person, does that ever discourage you ever? Like damn, like like you making like some of the best music coming out, and you feel like there's people that's just getting memed, and that's pushing the music.
yeah, shit. I'm not gonna pretend like shit don't be discouraging me or like I go through this shit unaffected. Um, I would say like sometimes I get discouraged, and then other times I'm like, oh, like it's cool. Like I'm doing this shit the way I'm doing it because like we're trying to create a new pathway for niggas who are like trying to do this shit in a different way. You feel me? Like I learned from like niggas like MF Doom. You know, like I like I want a wife, I want kids, I want a big house. I was like, I'm trying to
Yeah,
like start a business or some shit, and like that's it, like I like not that's it, maybe do more shit, but just like
yeah,
I just know like the celebrity idea of music is not a reality, and like even like the shit like being advertised as like a product, like there's no reality in that, and like even with like working with some of these labels and shit, I was just seeing that shit for myself. Or just people don't treat you like a human or treat you like you matter once you become that product for them. So I was just like, cool. Like the people who do give into all that shit are gonna be living. And I'm not saying it's a terrible thing because certain people need that shit. Certain people like need that money or like need whatever. Like, and I understand that shit because you gotta get it how you gotta get it. I don't know what your situation may be, but like I feel like what I'm doing is trying to like create just like a new way of living this shit or like doing this shit, and we doing pretty good at it so far. So I'm like, it's straight. It's straight.
man, that's one thing that I feel like is lost on the music industry and just the world, that like just connecting on a human level. Like there's so many just like farce and just fake things that we care about, just superficial things, even if it's money or materialistic things. It's like, bro, what about this nigga just like on a human level, like him skin, brain, like heart, like who is this human? And I feel like that's something that in the music industry they will like just treat you as a product, really. You know what I'm saying? They're looking at you as the
Yeah.
product, the work. They ain't looking at you as Mike the human. You feel me? Like
Mm-hmm.
they don't care about that. So yes, that's something that I really yeah, man, something that's getting lost. I feel like in
Yeah.
a lot today.
It's all in the like. I used to have this conversation with my friends a lot, like about professionalism and shit, like all that shit. It's just like fake ways to like people can get you to do inhumane things. You feel me? But like under the bare like cover or the cloak of professionalism,
Yeah,
or like like whatever this bullshit is. Like that's like when I was going like warm my pen time, when I was going through my bullshit, and these label niggas was trying to like fuck with me, like I was low key like, nah, like I gotta like bring you into this like life that I'm actually living, because like just because like like I'm like, bro, like you're not about to just like promote the whatever and then
yeah,
not take care of me when I'm like fucked up, because this is the shit you love, right? So it's like like pull up, like come experience, like, but I don't know.
man. That's one thing I can say about all y'all boys. Though I always tell this story. Like y'all mess with niggas on a human level, like you know, if it's like a Sage or a Pink Seafood. Like when I interviewed Pink Seafood at the end of the interview, I told him like, hey man, like I'm just not nothing I'm begging for. I don't like want to annoy you, but if you can like hook me up with Sage, I appreciate that. He was like, yeah,
Mm.
you know how niggas be like, yeah, I'll do it, niggas, and forget about it. I end up interviewing Sage, and Sage was like, "Yeah, man,
Right.
Seafood told me about you or whatever," and I was like, "Hey, you
Right.
remember that?" So like, just the little things, I'm like, that was some real niggas. Like, he didn't
Yeah.
even have to tell, brother. He could just be like, "All right, whatever," and just went on about his day. So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I look at what y'all doing, not to put it in such a grand scale because I'm comparing it to very grand concepts and historical things, but
Mm.
something like the Harlem Renaissance, something like the Black Panther Party, something like the Philadelphia movement, something just like these important black movements that I think we should know about. I feel like this is something that is very important what y'all are doing. Like the music you guys are creating, I feel like can help people in general, but specifically black people, feel better about themselves, learn how to cope, learn that damn like is other black men out here that's really like displaying their feelings and really like help and change a generation of young black people. So I just want to let you know what you're doing. I feel like is more important than music and is on some like just helping the people type shit, bro. Some Jesus
Nah.
type shit, bro.
Nah, bro. I appreciate that shit, bro. Yeah, we like niggas just trying to like. I feel like there's niggas who been through shit like this, and like we're trying to like allow that experience to be a little bit more comfortable, like be more like graceful to go through and shit,
Yeah,
and like this is only the beginning. You feel me? Like even like I appreciate all the like lovely things you're saying. like, well, this is only the beginning. Like, there's people who doing the real work and shit, you know, or like in the process of like putting that real work forward, and like that be the shit that I like, yo, like those are the people that I'm like, oh, once
Yeah.
they go up and like, you know, like once they start, like then the shit really gonna change, you know, like I'm grateful for even getting certain people to be able to like speak, you know, like do this shit, like so like, you know, like I just know like the world that we imagine like is slowly building itself, but we're not gonna be the only builders who put it together, you know.
Hey man, I feel like the building is, like you said, it's at the beginning, so y'all ain't even almost done. So I can't wait to see what you
Yeah.
got coming next. I don't want to keep it for too long, but I read something that you said that is something that I'm interested in that I want to do 5, 10 years from now. So you said
Yeah,
you want to get in your movie bag, bro. You want to get your Quentin
yeah, no,
Tarantino bag, bro.
yeah, that's big facts, bro.
Talk about
That's
that,
big
man.
facts.
What make you want to do that?
I don't know. I just like for one, I feel like I be having mad like creative shit flowing through me. I just like sometimes music isn't the only like I feel like there's certain things that I need to express that just can't be expressed in music
Yeah.
that I should try and take to the visual level and shit. And then like just like visually like I really fuck with architecture. So
Mm.
like I feel like I want to like get more used to like understanding how to like document those things and like how like what certain type of architecture brings forward a certain kind of mood and all that shit. Like I used to live in England when I was younger, but when I had went back when I was like 18, 17, something about the architecture like downtown is just like so incredible to me. Like it just made me want to make films and shit. I was just like, bruh, what the fuck?
That's fire.
Yeah, but
That's fire. I'm transferring to university this upcoming semester, and I might have to pick a minor, and I think I'm minoring in film. So I've been watching a new movie every day just to,
fire.
what I'm saying, get my mind
That's,
going and whatnot.
that's
So,
tough. You be on your art movie shit.
hey man, there's a movie called Under Your Skin, which I would suggest that to you, man. Under Your
Hey,
Skin, bruh.
I'm a Pete.
It's about an and I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's a crazy movie. Like some of the scenes in there are gonna have you like, what in the world is going on? Just on like a visual level. So I liked what you're saying. Like you just, what I'm saying, you're very interested in like the visual and the architect and stuff
Yeah,
like that. Under Your Skin. I'm gonna text that to you so you can remember that.
yeah,
That's
bro. Send
that's
that
one of the ones
through.
for sure, for sure. Um, but yeah, man. Last thing that I got on here is a song that I was listening to this recently, and I was like, bro, this is. I feel like a song that I also don't really get here talked about that much, but it's a very just like heavy song, man. For
Mm,
You, that song,
yeah.
very very heavy. I was just curious, like, what type of mind space were you in? Because I feel like that's one of your heavier songs, in my opinion. Where I'm like, man, he's really displaying like just heavy emotion right now.
Yeah. It was like I was saying that whole warm up pen period of making music was just so crazy.
Yeah.
Like I was so basically I had just went to England to take care of my mom and shit. Like there's just like hella family drama going on and shit,
Yeah.
and just like a sense I think it was just one of the first times that I had to deal with like a real like a not like I've dealt with a lot of responsibilities before, but like one that was like on the verge of like life or death and shit, you know.
Yeah.
So like it was just very very real. And then like I could say that's one time where I really felt as if I had my back against the wall,
Mm.
and a lot of things or a lot of ways that I would be feeling. I don't think I would like people would really understand why I felt how I felt. So I think like For You was kind of like yo like Brad like this is why like like this is why I feel how I feel like you know like this
Yeah.
is why like, this shit is hitting me how it's hitting, you know. And then because then it's that outro at the end when my mom praying over it. Yeah.
Hey man, like I said, bro, you are a deep brother, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm supporting you 100 grand. Anything you need, let me know. Like I said, even the little
Bruh.
bars, it be the little bars that get me. What you say? I decided to take those losses as a gift because Dev could show you how to live right, like shit. Like I'm like, bro, why this nigga know how to talk to me, man? You feel me? So yeah, man, I'm
Bruh.
loving the music, my boy. If there's anything you gotta say to the people out there, any final words, let it be known, man.
Nah, I appreciate that shit, bro. What I gotta say to the people, man. Stay tapped in with this dude, Eric, man. He really the truth. Make sure my guy get a real talk show, like HD 180p quality. Shout out to all the family. Shout out to the gang. I got my nigga Tay in here.
What's up, guy?
What's poppin' with you, my boy?
We here. Yo, shout out to the gang, man. Shout out to the family. And we going up.
And shout out to tour before we leave, man.
Oh yeah. We about to go on tour. We about to Tay about to pull up too. Niggas
Okay.
about to actually go fucking crazy. About to go stupid, but Baby Sosa, Sideshow, like we doing the whole East Coast. You should pull up. Yeah, we got special guests. The special guests on this tour about to be some shit. I'm not even gonna lie. It's about to be some shit. Niggas about to. But you should pull up to the Atlanta shit.
Yeah, cause that'd be the closest one to me. You in Atlanta.
Yeah, you should pull up. You should pull up.
You know what day it is off the top of your head?
It's like the 18th, maybe. I think it's like the 4th day or some shit.
Okay.
But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna let you know. We got you with list.
For sure. Hey, by the way, before we get out of here, Baby Sosa, that's like my new damn favorite rapper, bro. So when I seen
Bruh.
she was on your thing, I was like, bro, this is crazy. She's a
Dope.
future star. Like she's a future star, bro.
Not even a future star, current life superstar. No cat. Yo, that be the shit I be saying. Like, all right, like it's like, all right. These are the people that's about to take it to like the next like level. I'm like, yo, I'm just grateful that we around to witness that shit. You feel me? Like that really be the shit.
Hey man, I appreciate you sitting down with me, my boy. For everybody watching, until next time, I say what I mean what I say. Haters gonna hate, players gonna play. Y'all holla at your boy, man.